girl Lala Chanel. So today I'm here to revamp an old wig because we reduce, reuse, and recycle, and ain't nobody got money to be spending 100 plus on wigs every time. Like, no. So this is one of my old wigs that was sent to me. I did dye it a different color, put some roller sets in it, and did kind of like a roller set look today. It is giving and it is so cute. I'm gonna show everything in the video, from the dyeing to how I curled it and also the takedown and the install. But you guys, like, I am living right now. Like, look, I'm living. It looks so cute. Like, I definitely recommend, if you have an old wig, to try out this hairstyle, or even if you have a new wig, to try out this hairstyle. And then also the color for the summer, well, so says me, I don't know, but the color for the summer is this like honey brown or even like a honey blonde hair. So definitely try to look for those hair colors for this summer as well, even if you're doing synthetic or human hair. It's up to you. But overall, you guys, this style, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it takes a little bit more work than my other styles just because of the prepping process. But I look so good. Like, not to be cocky or anything, but I look so good. Like, I can't wait to step out and like turn heads, and you should want to do the same thing too. So if you want to get this look, especially for the summertime, continue watching. Bye.
Hi you guys, thank you for continuing to watch. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just showing the old wig. It's definitely giving stale. You're gonna want to use whichever bleach you have. I have the quick blue, and you're gonna want to use either 20 or 40 developer. It really doesn't matter. And you want to make a concoction where you can basically use the whole thing to paste over the hair. I don't show it here because I did show me making a bleach bath, but that didn't do the trick. You want to actually be able to get a comb and put the bleach from the root to the tip all the way through and comb it through, just so everywhere is saturated with bleach. So after you comb through the bleach and you let it sit for about 30 minutes to an hour, what you're going to want to do is separate the baby hairs from the actual hairs that you're going to want to lay and curl. I just used a wax stick just to hold everything in place, and then on top of the wax stick you're going to want to use a hot comb just to basically solidify everything. You're going to need to do this on a wig head, so get whatever wig head that you have and make it do what it do. As you guys see, I'm using foam, but foam is not the best. You can use anything that you have. Look at how it's slicking. Beautiful. Definitely a necessary step for if you wanted to lay like scalp.
I'm digging you. Make me believe that your love is real. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling. All day long. Your love, it goes on and on and on. You give me a
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. Still with the dogs that I grew beside. All the niggas round me, die that they die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I'm outside in an AMG.
After you section out the baby hairs, what you're going to want to do is part the hair down the middle. I was trying to get rid of that part that already came on the wig that I plugged into place. So that's why I parted the hair down the middle, and then I'm going to just begin curling the hair back and away from my face so it can get a nice fluffy curl.
Just the one really is a crenshaw. Way that I've been living unconventional. I'm just trying to make it to the end, you know. Certain things have started getting tense on. Think we need to have a sun adventure. I could be a man, but maybe down the road. Right now, I would rather see my heart turn to chrome. Rather see my heart turn crystal. I can't even front like I'll miss you. Right now, I'm just stuck inside a crib on my own. Soon as I free up, I'm about to pop up on your phone. Like I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, PT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. Who am I? All the niggas round me, ride or die. Gotta watch your time, cause it's flying right by. Two-turn baby girl, you know me.
I'm outside in it.
Right outside, PT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. All the niggas round me, ride or die. Gotta watch your time, cause it's flying right by. Two-turn baby girl, you know me. Yeah.
What you see me doing here is basically what I do throughout my whole head. That little section in the front is the section that I'm going to use to guide me straight down the middle of the wig. And I'm going to just curl every piece of hair backwards so it can give a nice fluffy effect. And then I'm going to do the same things to the side, which I'll also show you in an upcoming clip.
Baby, don't you leave. Don't leave me stuck here in the
honestly, it's very self-explanatory. The only thing is that it is tedious because it's extra time that you have to stay and curl the hair. Also, you don't want to pick up too much hair because you want the curls to look good. So section out the hair accordingly to the curlers.
How many more shots until you're rolling? We just need a face to face. You can pick the time and the place. You will spend some time away. Now you need to forward and give me all the work.
You send me out there, work. You see me do my da. Something about that work. When you walk out, la. When the cat from my church.
Yeah. 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 Hey. Feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. And they want the T on me, I swear these bitches nosy. Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on his head, my niggas owe me. I gotta be single for a while, you can't control me. Uno, those traits in a race, they can't hold me. And I show my face in the case, so you know it's me. Imitation isn't flattery, it's just annoying me. And I'm too about it. In the dirt that they do.
So this is the next day, and this is basically how it looks. As you guys can see, I just did the purple roller straight down the middle, and then I did the roller straight down the side. You want to make sure your roller fits the length of hair. That's important because you don't want it to be too small or too big because it's not gonna work. I did install it with the roller still on the wig just because it was easier for me, and I did all the sectioning and parting before. Of course, I'm going to use the even lace tint just to make the lace a little bit darker, and then I'm going to use bold hold to hold the front of the wig. I don't recommend bold hold because after I used that, my forehead was extremely irritated. Just use the even lace glue if you want to glue to make it stick down and look a little bit better, because that bold hold, I don't think it's good for skin, a sensitive skin at that.
Yeah, I got feelings for you, that's the thing about it. Yeah, you know that it's something when I sing about it. Yeah, mama used to be on disability, but gave me this ability. And now she walking with her head high and her back straight. I don't think you feeling me, I'm out here being everything they said I wouldn't be, it couldn't be. I don't know what happened to them guys that said they would be. I said, see you at the top and they misunderstood me. I hold no resentment in my heart, that's that maturity. And we don't keep it on us anymore, it's with security. I'm outside, 29, G5, seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sounds like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sounds like a fair trade to me.
So I used about 2 layers of bold hold. You want to make sure that it dries clear because if it doesn't, then it's going to look white under the lace. So just give it time, let it dry. I'm going to use that comb just to basically set it in place and hold the lace in place with the glue. And then on the sides, you know, I use my handy dandy even lace spray to hold it down. So all of the stuff that I used, I'm going to link down below, but I use the even lace spray. You want to wait till it gets a little bit tacky, so dry it a little bit and then stick the lace in it. I use that on the side because it's just less glue going on my edges, and I like to keep my edges intact. That's like, my real hair is more important than the wigs, and that's how it should be for everybody installing hair.
Yeah, the 10,000 building, get your ass an apartment. put you inside a G-class, that's just a start. It can plenty things count in life, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck is chess games. For shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more purple rain prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting it. The pessimist gold medalists flush the magnums just so they not collecting my specimens down.
So after you blow dry it, you are going to want to put on an elastic band just to make sure everything is held in place. I leave on the elastic band for probably like 10 to 15 minutes just to make sure that lace is melted onto my skin. And I think after that, like, I just removed the curlers from my hair while the elastic band was still on, because the baby hairs was already separated. So all I had to really do was just focus on the curlers. Hey, so that was my happy dance. Because did you see how it came out? Like, I didn't even do anything to it, but it's already flipped to the side and giving life right now. So yeah, I was mad hyped, can't even front. I'm taking off the elastic band now, and basically going to clean up wherever is a little bit hard and crusty because of the lace spray with a Q-tip that has alcohol in it. So that's like a golden tip that I don't see any of the girls doing. But you can use a Q-tip with a little bit of alcohol in it just to clean up any spray or glue that's on the actual hair, because you're going to want to mold the hair into place how you want to mold it. You don't want it to be freezed into place. So yeah. So just like y'all, I really am a beginner at wigs too, and the ear tabs are the hardest part in my opinion. So I did use a little bit of bolt hole just to glue that part that lifted up in place. Honestly, with wigs, it's a learn as you go process. So if you're looking at something and you're like, you know what, I want it to lay a little bit flatter, or I wanted to do this, or I wanted to do that, you can always go back and redo these steps, because why not? Like, you have the time, you feel me? Now look at it, it's laying perfectly, and I'm gonna go back with the Q-tip and keep cleaning around my edges wherever is freezed into place.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option, due to unusual rain and thunder, baby, I wonder, would you just put your sweats on for me? Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for you. Let me lay a great time on you. Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and share.
waking up. Times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So come close, won't you? So for the edges, you want to flip it up when you curl it, and then you want to use a little bit of black Got2b glue just to slick it into place. After you curl it, honestly, it does the work on its own. The Got2b is only for the top to hold it in place. You don't want to bring it down to the ending of the hair, because then it's just going to mess up the fluffy baby hair look. I'm so anxious just to feel the silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby. Said our time we're making up time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you never said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So come close, won't you? So this lace was definitely giving gray, which it did the first time I installed it. So you just want to use a little bit of your Ruby Kisses and then just put that on the lace. Of course, you want your Ruby Kisses to be darker than your skin tone, so it helps with the blending. So yeah, a little bit of that goes a long way. So with any wash and set, you do want to wrap the hair after. I forgot to use oil, but I did use it in the beginning. And how I look in the beginning is what I look like after I took off the silk scarf. I just wanted to say though, thank you guys. Thank you so much for liking and commenting and subscribing. I'm at 1,500, which is crazy. The new goal though is 2,500 by the end of the year, and I know with you guys' help I can do it. I love you guys so much and I'm so grateful. But thank you guys for watching once again. Bye.